I believe we are live. Yep, we're live. Happy Thursday, loves. Thank you so much for checking out my Facebook Live. If this is your first time checking out my Facebook Live, thanks for checking it out. My name is Dani LeBerry. I'm a virtual licensed psychotherapist and a happiness transformation coach. So I typically work with people who are feeling unhappy, unfulfilled, overwhelmed, anxious, stressed out, maybe a little depressed. So every month I do 3 different Facebook Lives, and for this month, the theme is mental health and sobriety. So last week's Facebook Live was on holidays and depression. Tonight's Facebook Live is on sobriety and the holidays. Hi, Christy. Christy's joining me from the UK. And next week, next Tuesday, is holidays and anxiety. So tonight I wanted to hit on or touch on 7 different ways or 7 different tips in order to support your sobriety and your recovery during the holiday season, because the holidays can get pretty stressful. So, my first tip is make a plan. And I say make a plan for 2 different reasons. One is, let's just say that you decide to go somewhere and you want to make sure that you have your own way of transportation. You want to make sure that you're not depending on anybody. You're not, in the event that you get stuck somewhere or your ride ends up drinking, you want to be able to have a plan, have your own way home, have a ride. The other reason I suggest having a plan, my second thing, is to have something to look forward to. That helps a lot when it comes to not just recovery and sobriety, but as far as our mental health goes. Having something to look forward to can give us a little boost of energy, a little boost of joy or happiness. My second tip, connect with support, especially during these times. Even if it's a text, a call, a Zoom, a FaceTime. I even myself have been struggling as far as making sure I stay connected to people, because it can be so easy to fall back, not connect with others, feel isolated, feel disconnected, and before you know it, you start feeling down and you're going in a downward spiral. So make sure you're connecting with your support. My third tip, take care of your body, your mind, and your soul. This can be a very stressful time for people. So give yourself the gift of time for yourself. So meditation, yoga, stretching at home. And sometimes I think people feel as though meditation is really not, oh, I'm just going to imagine I'm at the beach. But meditation is more than just visualizing you're at the beach. It's the power and the ability to control your thoughts. So, in the comic strip, when you see somebody thinking of something, it looks kind of like this, like a thought bubble. If you are practicing meditation, you have the ability to see yourself getting distracted. Nope, bring myself back. Oh, I'm starting to wander off, get distracted, bring myself back. Some of those distractions could be irrational thoughts. Irrational thoughts are things that are based on feelings, thoughts that are based on feelings and not facts. So that's where it turns, our thoughts can affect how we feel. If we're thinking negative things, if we're thinking irrational things, thinking thoughts that are just based on feelings, it's going to have us feeling in a funk. It's going to have us feeling pretty down. So making sure that when you're meditating, it's the practice of bringing ourselves back to the present, making sure we're not straying away with our distracted thoughts and we're in the present moment. So there's power behind meditation. That's why I'm always encouraging my clients to try out meditation. So taking care of your body, your mind, and your soul. So make a plan, connect with support, take care of your body, your mind, and your soul. My fourth one is service. Service, not self. So in the holiday season, we can get a little bit caught up in, and I'm guilty of it too, of where I'm not where I should be, financial stress, just beating myself up, being, very me. I'm not where I'm not that me, all this about me. And when in doubt, focus out. So focusing out on other people, it helps, it feels good for one, it's rewarding, it's fulfilling, and it also helps you not get so bogged down by your own stuff. So helping others. My fifth one, create new traditions. So in this point, whether you're in sobriety or recovery, and sometimes it doesn't even have to be related to that. I know that some of my clients have a hard time during the holidays because a grandparent or a parent, if they passed away, traditions start to dismantle. I notice that's a very common theme among the clients that I have. So if you notice that, or you're in early recovery or sobriety, creating new traditions. It creates an empowered feeling for your life. You are in control of your life rather than life feeling like it's controlling you. Create new traditions, reestablishing control over your life. So, yeah, make a plan, connect with support, take care of your body, your mind, and your soul. Service, not self. Create new traditions. Two more. My sixth one is avoid relapse triggers. And this is in regards to whether it's sobriety or recovery, whether alcohol, or it doesn't necessarily have to be alcohol. Maybe you have a different affinity or a different vice, whether that's shopping, sex, food. Avoid any kind of emotional triggers. The holiday season, like I was saying a second ago, can be very stressful. Things like overcommitting, things like saying yes when you mean no. And saying yes when you mean no can be such a common thing in the holidays. We kind of get cornered into plans or kind of get cornered into doing something, a task, a responsibility, a gathering, whatever that might be. And we know we may not be able to quite do it, but we say yes when we really mean no. So watch yourself, be mindful of that. Avoid saying yes when you mean no, avoiding emotional triggers and avoiding any kind of relapse triggers that you're aware of. And my last one, number 7, your spirituality. Now, here's the thing with spirituality. When I say spiritual, even if you were an atheist, spirituality, looking at it in the sense of developing an unconditional love for your highest self. So whether you're an atheist, agnostic, Catholic, Christian, Buddha, it doesn't, regardless of that, keeping in touch with your spirituality during the holiday season. And the reason I bring up spirituality is because in our society, it's very caught up that we need cars and things, and we need money, and we need stuff to be happy and have joy, when really the holiday season is about having gratitude and it's about giving. So if you focus on gratitude and giving and less on things, you'll find that feelings such as resentment, feelings such as worry, feelings such as self-loathing and anger, they don't show up as much anymore because your intention is not so much driven on things or material things. It's more focused on gratitude and giving, which you'll find you'll feel more joy from that. You'll find you'll feel more self-fulfillment. You'll find that you'll feel more rewarded. So those are my 7 tips slash ways, suggestions of not just staying sober in the holiday season, but also maintaining your mental, your emotional, and your spiritual health. So just a quick recap: make a plan, connect with support, take care of your body, your mind, your soul, service, not self, create new traditions, avoid relapse triggers, and stay in touch with your spirituality. So if anything came up for you during this Facebook Live, or if you have any questions, please feel free. Don't hesitate to send me an email. My email is Dani, D-A-N-I, @DaniLaberry.com. Again, my name is Dani Laberry. I'm a virtual licensed psychotherapist and a happiness transformation coach. Thank you so much for checking out my Facebook Live, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great night.